Hi. For anyone new, I am here on a debt-free journey and I am here to be more proactive with my money rather than reactive. Something that I want to remind viewers, people that watch, not only is budgeting your money and knowing where your money is going, but also knowing the money that's going out the door and how you're spending and checking in with that is also super important to the entire process as a whole. So, with that said, I will be doing a cash unstuffing in the total of $719.49, which is much larger than normal, and you'll see why as we get into it. Blanket statement assessment right off the bat. I like to say that this was a really good 2 week cycle. So, this is for purchases made between June 12th and June 25th. So, technically, I get paid tomorrow, so I like to do these cash unstuffings right before I get paid because I like to start them fresh and keep everything uniform in the pay cycle that I'm paid. That's when I do my cash unstuffing because I put things on credit cards now that I've been budgeting for a period of time. I am more disciplined with credit cards. I am credit card debt free. I still have debt, but I am consumer debt free. So I have grown to be disciplined with using my cards throughout time. So without further ado, these are the overall purchases. Doesn't look like a lot. Don't know where my green highlighter was, but I decided so it stands out to highlight the cash ones. I typically carry cash on me for groceries and such. So we'll just kind of go through the purchases as we go. These tracking sheets, I made these. I need to put these up to be available to purchase on Etsy. So by the time this video goes live, those sheets will be live. So I will link it in the description, I promise. Okay, so we used a total of 3 different credit cards. I cleared some space here. I'm going to try to, I know these videos can be chaotic because I tend to move everything around a lot. So we're going to try to refrain from doing so. But anyway, I'm not sure about where to, well, we can put the calculator back here and then if I need to grab it. So I went to Sam's Club and purchased some gas there. So let's pull out, this is my main binder. This houses the front of it, revolving money, like money that I spend a lot. In the back of it are sinking funds. I do not have a lot of sinking funds right now just because I am on a debt-free journey and I'm super focused right now. So let's go to Sam's Club. Let's actually utilize the tabs. That's what they're there for. So, oh wait, no, I said this was gas, right? Whoops. So I have a section specifically for gas. So whenever I am getting gas, even though it's on my card, I go with the intent of if I'm trying to fill it, but I know I don't quite have enough, I try to stop it right on the dot of what I know I have budgeted. But, if I have an excess of cash in that envelope for gas, then, I'll fully fill it. So $34, so 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So this was one of those moments where I knew exactly what I had. I try to be self-aware. I try to be, and this is why I try my best to keep up and tracking this daily whenever I do spend. That way I don't kind of let something slip and forget that I purchased something in a certain category. When I keep my list completely fresh, those are the times that I'm set up for success. And maybe you're not a pen and paper girl. That's fine. You can use Excel sheets. You can use apps to track, whatever is comfortable for you. For me, I am a pen and paper girly. I just love it. So $34. So Sam's Club, I have a category called Sam's Club. It was $45.92. So I budgeted $50 in that category, and the great thing is with your envelopes, they can be interchangeable. By the way, this is real life. If you hear the air on in the background, I'm sorry. We're going through a heat wave here in Northeast Pennsylvania, and My nails look trashed. Does that ever happen to you if you do like dip and it starts to lift? Oh, like I'm notorious for then I'll start to like pop them off. It like bothers me. I hate when my hair snags. So I'm really sorry for the ratchet nails, but budgeting's more important. So, but yeah, anyway, the great thing is that some categories could be interchangeable, and I think I might want to pull some money from grocery because a lot of it was grocery related. It's just much cheaper to buy the Just Bare brand for like the frozen chicken products. Like they're a lot cleaner ingredients, simpler ingredients for like the little nuggies, the strips, and my ShopRite has the breasts now, but I haven't seen those at Sam's Club, which is a bummer. But yeah, it's much better to buy them there. But $45.92. So I was carrying this around. So normally I have my green sparkly wallet. This is real life. I just needed to film this. So everything got shoved in here. So, you know, it's not cute, it's not pretty, but it's real life. Got some change in there, but that doesn't matter. So, I do get paid tomorrow. I'm doing okay here. So I think I might just take 20 from here. Oh, wow. That would actually be perfect if I did that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we're going to take 20 from here. Can it be broken up? No, not quite. Wait. In case I need change, let's do it this way. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. So we're going to, oh wait, let's keep this out because I need to combine it. So this is the rest of my grocery money, which let's take care of this now. So let's ignore the Sam's Club thing and like deciding to pull some from grocery because a lot of this was grocery. Let's ignore that for now. Hope that's not confusing. I do have a Walmart right here for $13.06. That was grocery, and that's it. So I'm going to put in the 15 and take 2 back. But that way I can kind of take care of this. So this is what is going to go back into my little bag here because I don't have my wallet nearby, but this is the grocery. So $13.06. Where are you guys from? What's your weather like? Yeah, we're experiencing crazy heat wave. This is one of the cooler of the days of the heat wave. It was 89 today rather than high 90s. I was able to actually get my apartment below 81 degrees today. The other day it was even hotter, but okay, so if we have 20 here, that means that we need another 25, which would be great from Sam's Club. So let's see. I want to do it this way so that I have the ability and the option to have some money for Sam's Club moving forward because when I stuffed in June, the intent was to take me through the entire month of June, and I'm about to get my second paycheck of June. So this next 2-week pay cycle, if I need Sam's Club stuff, I need to pull from that category. Hope that makes sense. But so I can leave myself with some change. I'm going to take a 20 and a 5. So let's combine this and hopefully, oh, you know what? Let's add $1 and round up. We'll take 26. So we'll add it up together and I think it'll all make sense. Basically, I'm combining 2 different envelopes because that's a great thing is that sometimes things are interchangeable and you don't have to pull and short yourself in one category. You can spread the love. So I'm aiming for $46. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. That is perfect. So that's great. So now I have some change. I didn't have to fully take out of Sam's Club because if I just unstuffed $46 in Sam's Club, I would have only had $4 left for the next 2 weeks, and I did not want to do that. So I hope that explains for anyone that may be confused. And I really do hope that these videos help people. Like, one of my biggest things was not only wanting to showcase my journey, but like showing that, like, even if you haven't started budgeting yet, like, you can absolutely turn things around, and big changes can come from this system or budgeting in general. Like, I truly, genuinely wish that I would have budgeted sooner in life. I would be in a much different position. But it's progress over perfection over here, and it's never too late to learn things. So I should have 24 left in Sam's Club. So 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that will be good. My landlords need to go, wait, Sam's Club's back here. Need me to drive them to the store tomorrow while their car is in the shop. So I might pop into Sam's Club. But it might be for that chicken again. But I don't know. There might be something that I might need to pull from that category. We'll see. So this section up here is taken care of. So we'll just kind of add it up now. So 79.02 is what we were aiming for. So we have 34 plus 46. So 80. Oh, wow. I guess we rounded up. Did I count that right? 34 plus 46. 80. Interesting. Why do I have like a whole $1 extra? Let me count this out. Did I write this wrong? So 34 plus 45, 92. Oh, it's 79.92. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Because I put an exact amount here. I only rounded up a few cents. So my math was wrong. So it's 79.92 for Sam's Club. Whoops. Which means this number down here is wrong. So let's fix this real quick. So 79.92 plus $660.84 plus $6.63. So wow, I don't know what is going on with me. Sorry, this is actually completely wrong. We're looking to take back $747.39 to the bank. Ay. Let's just redo that. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing things. So 747 and 39 cents. I should have double checked myself. And just to be sure, when I finalize everything, I'm going to count up each individual purchase to make sure that I didn't mess something up. But okay, so that was my Sam's Club credit card. Now we're moving in because I like to have things separated by credit card. So BOA, as you notice, I put a lot of purchases on this. So this is a brand new card to me. I decided to apply for Bank of America credit card, which I used to work for them in the credit card department, but joke's on you because I'm hacking the system. Hated that job. But anyway, so I signed up because they were sending me offers in the mail, and it was spend $1,000 in 90 days and receive $300. They had fine print, and you know, with my vision, I sadly didn't see that. But it is what it is. The $300, I thought I'm just going to have to maneuver when it happens, but I thought I could just deposit that into my checking. But the caveat to that was, if you have a Bank of America checking or savings, which I no longer have because I don't work for them, whatever, you could deposit into those accounts. So I'm going to have to do some hacking, and I'm going to have to put it on as a statement on my account. But I decided to sign up for the card because I knew I had big purchases coming up, which you will see. So Walmart household. Let's go to household. This was one that I double stuffed in my last cash stuffing in anticipation. So 25, so we're going to put in 30 and take back 5. It's like, should I take change for myself? We don't have a lot of, we'll just take that. So we have 25 left in household for the next 2 weeks, which I think I might be okay unless I decide. I've been debating getting men's beard dye. I've been seeing people, like, I am very fair skinned and I have naturally dirty blonde hair, but I have it dyed like a brunette color. I don't know, I just feel like I really like the look of it on me, but my eyebrows are super light and I honestly look like I don't have eyebrows, so I've been debating dyeing them, is what I'm trying to say. And I've been seeing like little shorts and stuff like that of girls that use the men's beard dye for that. So yeah, I don't know, just a thought. So $25. Okay, Progressive car insurance is in a different binder, so let's circle back to that. Medical bill. These were medical bills from March that I'm paying off. So let's go back to our sinking fund section. And so this is a situation where I have this. So this signifies money that's in my high yield savings account. So I will be moving that money over from my high yield savings to my checking, and then the cash I'll be depositing to my checking, and then I'll have the money to pay the bill, to pay my credit card off. So 185, so 50, 70, 85, and it's 47 cents. Should we just round up? Yeah, let's just round up. So 150, 70, 85, 86. This will sort of cover the overage for the cents here. I'll probably be pulling 661, like after I count everything, I believe, with how I did that, but let's find out. So 186. Okay, and then Chinese. Oh, sorry. Before we do that, so I now have $2 left in medical. So I did deplete my FSA, and so now moving forward for the remainder of the year, it's my first time ever. I highly underestimated the money to save for that. So moving forward, for the rest of 2025, I need to save up cash for any other things that I want to do related to vision, dental, medical. So Chinese, Allison. So it was $11.29. This technically was chicken fried rice that Joe and I got from our favorite spot in Scranton. Oh, hi, Teddy. So if you saw on the other sheet, there was things that I paid for in cash, which I don't have on the sheet because these are things we're paying back. So I purchased this. He didn't pay me back in time, and then we decided to get Pizza Hut. And so he paid for the Pizza Hut, and then the difference of what he owed me versus what I owed him, I paid him, it was $4.36 in cash. So I already pulled $4 from Allison in cash, and that was to cover a cash purchase. Hope that makes sense. So $11.29, I'm going to round down to pay $11. So what I'm going to do is put $21 in, and then I can give myself $10 in change. Actually, let's break it. Can I break it up? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, I have change. Oh, I could have just done it. Whatever. Who cares? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not going to count this because I might as well just hop to it and take care of it before we get to the progressive and one. So Wait, so I need to do 11 here. And this was $6.63, so let's put back 7 for this. We went to the grocery store and decided to get a Frappuccino. My favorite drink from there is the Mocha Cookie Crumble Frappuccino. Other than that, there's a few go-to drinks that I get there, but I no longer purchase those from there. I actually make it at home. Like I enjoy making the chocolate shaken espresso, so I make that at home. And then I make a lot of caramel macchiatos, but with like sugar-free syrups and stuff like that. So yeah, 7's going back, and what I have left is $8. It's actually exciting that I have some rollover in this pay cycle. Like, if I have rollover in Allison and in grocery, even if it's a small amount, like, that's amazing, because the past several cash stuffings, or unstuffings, rather, I've not had rollover. So, yeah, progress over perfection, baby. So, $7. $7. Okay, so we are actually completely done in this binder, and right? Yeah. We now need to go to my bills binder, like my annuals binder. So that would be this one here. So in the front I have a biannual section, which is specifically for my car insurance. I don't even know if this has been in frame this whole time. It's partially in frame, which is okay, I guess. I don't know. It's not a big deal, right? So and honestly, like, my heart smiles a little bit, but it's also sad at the same time when this bill comes up. But I smile because honestly, back when I first started, I was being really dumb. Like, I transitioned from paying monthly insurance to biannual, and like there was like a time or two that I was smart and saved up the full amount. But to be honest, I didn't always do that. Like, most of the time I didn't do that, and so I was putting 400 some odd dollars on my credit card every 6 months, paying interest on that. Like, the whole point was to save money, but in the end I wasn't, because I was paying interest on that. So it's like I could have just paid monthly, but I was being so dumb. And so my heart smiles now because, like I say about being proactive with my money rather than reactive. Being proactive in the sense that I'm looking ahead, thinking ahead to the things that are coming up that I need to save for. And so my heart smiles a little bit when I can just pull the money out and be done with it. Like, truly, oh my God, I could cry. Like, just, it's so crazy. It's so crazy, like, where I am now versus where I was a few years ago. And this is, like, it's truly life-changing to just get yourself on a budget. It really is. But anyway, sorry for the emotion, but $426. So I have 400 of that in my high yield savings account. So that money, same as the medical, I will transfer this money over to my checking, and then the cash I'll put into my checking. And then, when these transfers go over, which I actually go over very quickly, I think it's usually the next day, then I'll be able to pay the credit card off. And so the beauty of this is, yes, it's technically 0%, but I'm not going to play that game. I got the card strictly for the $300 that they're going to give me back. So I'm literally doing spending that I would have done anyway. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I needed to do this purchase anyway. I needed to pay this medical bill anyway. I needed to go to the grocery store. I knew exactly, like, that I was paying it back because I've budgeted the money for it. Like, it's all intentional. So now I'm going to get a $300 discount after spending $1,000, which I was checking my balances before I did this, and it said that I was 185 and change away. Like, amazing, because I barely had this card. I think it said like 32 days or something. So anyways, so 400, and then I have 40. So let's see here. So what is that, like 24? Oh God, please don't. Oh no, not 24. Is it going to be like 14 or something? Let's just double check. Let's not be dumb. So let's not make it dumb. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So I'm going to put the 40 in and then take $14 back and change. I honestly think that moving forward, I'm not going to stuff this. Like, I try to stay up with it and always budget it, but my aim is to try to be fully debt free by the end of July. So my thought is, as soon as that debt is gone, because like I am trying to throw everything except the kitchen sink at this debt. So the goal there is, as soon as I'm done, then like I can just overcompensate by just like putting a bunch into that envelope. But yeah, so we have $14 left in car insurance, which is cool. So I guess in a way, like, we got a little jump start. So that is it. So let's just double check the math here. So first I'm going to count this, and I just want to count all these numbers individually just to make sure. But so we have 13 plus 25 plus 426 plus 186 plus 11 is 661, as I said. Okay, so let's add up everything individually, just because I'm paranoid. 2592 plus 1306, 2502, 426, 185, 47, 1129, and 663. Okay, perfect. Just wanted to be sure. So we need to have around $747.39. So now I'm going to take the final totals of each of the three credit cards and see how much that is. So we have 80 plus 661 plus 7 is perfect. 748. So I'll have a little bit of extra change in my account, which is perfectly fine. So if we did this right and I count up everything here, we should have $748. So let's go ahead and give that a count. Should I make it fun with the calculator? Okay, so we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So 500, that is money I need to move over from my high yield savings to my checking. 500 plus 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190. Oh, you okay, Teddy? She's acting like she's not asthmatic. What's going on? Oh God, are all these cats developing asthma? 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 10, 15, 7, yeah, 15, oh, plus 3, perfect, 748. So that is what I do behind the scenes. Now, you know, like some people might like using apps, leaving their money, categorizing it. Yes, there's apps out there that you can do that, but there's something about having the physical cash and seeing it physically on hand and being able to thumb through it that just kind of keeps me on track. Like I do, like right now my envelopes are at a bare minimum because I've gotten super aggressive with payoff, but you know, prior to that, where I actually did have some money in them, I was thumbing through them and counting them. Like, it really does make you feel proud sometimes. You're like, wow, I did that. But I hope this video was helpful to you in some sort of way. If it did, it would mean a lot if you would subscribe below. It would really help me and reaching other people that this video may help as well. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.